This is the 16th part in my project to recreate Kings Island in Parkitect. In this part, I focus my attention on recreating all the buildings and decorations in Rivertown. As you can see, I just finished building the Beast on-ride photo booth, and now I'm working on the Rivertown Arcade and Games building. This building has carnival games around the outside perimeter of the building, and your typical arcade games on the inside. It's pretty hard to miss as you walk by it every time you walk to the Beast. With the Rivertown Arcade and Games building now finished, I'm now working on the La Rosa's Pizza located in Rivertown. The next building is the Rivertown restrooms. Right here, I'm moving these train tracks, so the building for the old crypt ride, which now serves as a haunted house, can fit in this spot. Right here, I'm recreating a building that used to house a ride known as Tomb Raider or known as the Crypt, depending on when you visited. This ride was a Haas giant topspin model, which stood 80 feet tall. It opened in 2002 as Tomb Raider the Ride when Paramount owned Kings Island. It then later changed its name to the Crypt in 2008 when Cedar Fair bought Kings Island. It only lasted 3 years as the Crypt until it permanently closed, and now serves as a haunted house called Cavern of Terror. After I finished the Crypt building, I started recreating the Rivertown Funnel Cakes building. Now I'm working on the Potato Works building, which basically just serves french fries. This is the Paradise Island building, which basically just serves ice cream, Dippin' Dots, and soda. It's basically just a Dippin' Dot stand that refills souvenir cups. I'm not really sure why it has a tropical island theme. I believe this building is still the antique photo building. In years prior, it served as a building where you could get antique photos done. I'm not sure if that's still the case, but I believe so. Next is the Auntie Anne's pretzel stand. I believe this used to be an icy and soda stand, but now it's an Auntie Anne's pretzel stand. This building has gone by a lot of names, but it's currently called the Miami River Brew House. I'm sure most of you just know it as the big restaurant by Diamondback though. Here's a little tip for your next visit to Kings Island. If you go behind this restaurant, you can get some great photos of Diamondback. There's a path on the right side of this restaurant that leads to a patio behind it, where you can watch the splashdown on Diamondback. I highly recommend it. Right here, I'm recreating the path that leads to Diamondback's entrance and exit. This building is Diamondback's exit gift shop. The exit to Diamondback passes straight through this building, so I'm sure some of you have passed through it at least once. I believe this building is now the Tom and Chi grilled cheese stand. It used to be the Rivertown snake pit, and I'm not exactly sure what it served back then, but now it serves grilled cheese. This building serves as the haunted house known as Slaughterhouse during Kings Island Haunt. It's right next to the Beast, so it's really hard to miss. I'm sure most of you have seen it before. And now that all the buildings are done, I'm just adding some finishing touches and decorations, such as fences and trees. Well, that's all for this part of the project. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.